everyone, welcome to day 18 of our Plasticine Advent Calendar. Have you found the door yet? I have. Here it is. Let's have a look and see what's behind it. Oh, I hope it's an easy one today. Keeping my fingers crossed. Oh, I think it is going to be an easy one, but I think this is going to look great as well. Let's take this out. So today we are making a bauble. Let's have a look and see what the instructions say. So here is our picture. And if we turn it over, we can see that we need red, yellow and white. I'll get those ready and I'll see you again in a moment. Right, here we go. We've got everything ready. So we're going to start by making the things that we need to out of the white plasticine. So it says make several discs to decorate the bauble. So I've got some white here. Let's just roll it into a ball just to get a bit of heat into it. And then I'm going to take just some little bits off it. I'm not going to need a lot. In fact, I think this bit might be a bit too big, so I'm going to break that in half. And all I'm going to do is just roll it round in my fingers, squeeze it to make some discs. Let's do a few more. How many have they got? They've got 7. I don't know if we'll need that many. I've not made them really flat, and I'm going to make them so that they're different sizes, because we don't quite know how big our bauble's going to be yet, do we? So here we go. Dolly has had her usual morning cuddle. She is very happy. She is currently tucked up in her bed after going on a very long walk this morning. Right, there we go. There's our discs. We've got quite a few to choose from there. We probably won't use all of them. And then we need to make a small strip and bend it in half. All I'm going to do is just roll a bit off for the strip. It might be a bit too thick. We might need to roll it a bit more later, but at least we've got that ready. Right, the next thing then, we are going to make our bauble. So we'll get some of this red. Take it off here. Can't believe we're already on day 18. Where has this month gone? Soon be Christmas. In fact, is it this time next week it's Christmas? It is. Oh my goodness. This time next week, Father Christmas will have been and brought you some things. Hopefully he brings me some things as well. I would like him to bring a new harness for Dolly, and I am hoping that he brings me an air fryer. Let's see. We will find out in a week's time. How exciting. Right, here's our bauble. The next thing we need then is we need to do our bits with the yellow. So we're going to make a long flat strip and wrap it around the ball. It looks like we're making a bow. So let's take some of this off. Again, we're not going to need a lot. I'm going to roll it in a ball first just to get some heat into it. And then I'm going to break it. Now it's warmed up a bit. And just roll it between my palms. Just to make it into a bit of a strip. Doing this super quick. Roll it on here as well, I think. Because otherwise I can't see that it's the same thickness if I don't do that. Let's do that. Will that go around? I know I've got to flatten it. Yeah, that'll be about it. So let's cut this bit off. There we go. Now we need to flatten it. Do you know, I really, really hope that this Christmas Eve, Father Christmas is on the TV. Have you seen it? Have you seen the cartoon, Father Christmas? It is so good. It shows what Father Christmas does for the rest of the year. So on his holidays, when he's not preparing presents for everybody, it shows what he does, and it's really good. So if it's on, you should give it a watch. Right, there we go. This is our bit that goes around the middle of our bauble. So I'm just going to put that around. It may be a bit big. I am not too worried if it is, because what I can do is I can just take a bit off. So take a bit off there, and take a bit off here. And it doesn't matter that we have got that gap there, because that's where we're going to put our bow. So it says make a small square to finish the bow. Oh, make a bow shape. There we are. I'm going to use this bit here to make the bow shape. Now, I am going to do what we did last time when we made the bow, because it's easier, or I find it easier than shaping it. And that is just make 2 teardrop shapes. So if you remember, to make a teardrop, we start off by making 2 little balls. And then we're going to roll it just at one end between our finger and thumb. Just like that, look. Looks like a teardrop shape. And the other. You can see I've been working with the red though, because it's coming off onto the yellow plasticine. Never mind, it's not a problem. There we are. I might just square that off a little bit at the end. Look, there we are. And our next one. There we go. That is going to be our bow. So let's just fasten these 2 bits together. So we're just going to overlap them, squeeze them, and then the next thing we need, and funnily enough I've got a piece here, it says make a small square to finish off the bow, but I'm not. I'm going to have a strip that we're going to wrap around like this, because that's what we've done for the other ones. Oh, it looks a bit like a butterfly, doesn't it? There we are. And just to add a bit of detail, I'm going to push this in here and this, and again, like I said before, if you have got the lid of a biro pen or something, that'll do exactly the same job. Oh, look at that. That is looking fab. I'm loving it. Can you see that? There we go. Keep forgetting to show it to the camera. I keep looking at it myself and forgetting to show you. Right, and then the next bit, we're going to make a small cylinder. This is the bit at the top. Doesn't need to be that big. So I've got a pea size amount, surprise, surprise. I've broken that in half, rolling it between my thumb and my fingers. And then I'm going to squash it down just so that it goes on the top. It probably could have done to be a bit bigger, but do you know what? I think it's all right. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put our discs on it. So let's pop these on. Do you know, I think this has been one of my favourites so far. I did quite like doing the robin. That might have been, was that on day 4 or 5 maybe? I can't remember. But I like this one. Sometimes I think that the ones that are the simplest ones look the best. There we go. I haven't put this one on just because it's a bit bigger. So that is our bauble so far. Let me just make this a bit thinner. We're going to put a little hook on the top, like you would have on a real bauble. And again, this is something that if you've got some clay that you could put in the oven to harden it, this is something that you could actually make and give as gifts. So I know we're quite close to Christmas now, but it might be quite a good idea for next year. Let me just push that down on here, and we'll push this other bit down. Oh, I think it's too long. Not happy with that. Let's get rid of some of that. There we go. So if we put that one on there and push that one down, this is going to be easier for your smaller hands than it is for my bigger ones. Right, here we go. Look at it, I love it. Wow. Who knew making a plasticine bauble could be so much fun? Look at that. There we go. And do you know what? I think that the one we've made today is even better than the one on the picture. So yeah, very happy with that. there is our plasticine bauble. Now don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 19. One day closer to Christmas. Bye.